So cleaning up from the flooding there. Rose Schmidt is live at Belleville Community Park to share what's next for that community. Rose?
That's right, Eric. Now, the Sugar River and Lake Belleville have risen higher this week than anyone who lives in this area can ever remember. Now, village trustees tell me that luckily the dam that goes over the Sugar River is intact, and they're going to continue to monitor the bridges over the area as well. Now, luckily, they tell me that the water levels have gone down from the river, but that doesn't mean it's been an easy week for this community. Right next to the Sugar River in Belleville sits East Avenue.
Knee-high, or a little over knee-high here.
That's where Randy Hinton has lived since the early 80s. He wasn't home when that water rushed through his street this week.
Get a phone call and saying we're having a flood down here, and so I drove all the way back from Warren.
8 families who live around him had to evacuate after historic flood levels hit the Sugar River and Lake Belleville.
It was totally unreal to see. The high water mark from the 50-year flood of 1965 was on the mill wall, and that was about 2 feet under, so this was definitely the highest the water has ever been in Lake Belleville.
Ron Pattinson has lived in Belleville for 32 years, and he joined more than 100 volunteers in helping sandbag as the water levels rose.
Everybody has to take care of their own. Nobody knew this was coming.
But it did, seeping into homes and whatever else was in its path.
Basement got flooded, garage got flooded. I've got 3 sheds that all got flooded.
Randy says insurance will likely cover the damage to his car, but not the house.
And now I've got this big mess to clean up.
Luckily, though,
and I tried to clean away the dirt. It was really hard.
He has some helpers. Dane County Emergency Management tells me that mold remediation is going to be key for anyone who has a home that has been damaged by one of these floods. Now, the next concern for this area is that the water going downstream from the Sugar River is going to be carried into communities south of this area. That includes Dayton, Attica, Albany, and then Broadhead to the south. All right, back to you, Eric.
Serious concerns tonight at Albany. Rose Schmidt live in Belleville. Rose, thank you. Flooding